made a mistake. We made a mistake. I thought you gonna check.
No, that's not.
You guys need indication of 10 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 2 docs.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. Myself, Seema Manchanda, and this is my team member. He's AKM, he's Sayyad, she is Yukimli, and he's Reza.
Hello.
Yeah. We are here to talk about to justify the ethical issue of selling customer information to third party without informing them and copying and sharing ebook with close friends. Before we go ahead, I would like to introduce the ethics and its importance. So this is the academic definition of ethics, but in simples we can say ethics are point of view on morals. Then what is morals? Morals are socially accepted values, norms and rules. And ethics are very important because it gives us the right directions. It tells us what things to do right or wrong. If we are doing something, is that right or wrong? Let's move on to the utilitarianism theory. According to this theory, if more people are happy, then action is ethical. So, according to the scenario A, in act utilitarianism theory, there are 3 parties are involved. 3 stakeholders are selling party, buying party, and customers. Selling parties and buying parties are getting profit because I can explain with this example. Octopus Card sold their information, sold 1.9 million customers' data, and they made 44 million Hong Kong dollars. And they sold this information to their partners, which were Octopus Reward, and they use this information to promote their business. And so we can see now selling party, they are making $44 million, and the Octopus Reward, they are using their customer for promote the business. So both are getting benefits. But it is also mentioned that some customer, not some, most of the customer may are getting the unwanted emails. It is there, so their privacy is going down and they are uncomfortable as well. On the other hand, it is also mentioned that the chief executive of Octopus Card, Mr. Shen, he already lost his trust and it affect on his business. So we can see with this, according to this action, the selling party he is in a loss because its effect on his business, and the customer, they are losing their privacy as well. So both parties are less happy, so the action is unethical. On the other hand, if we are looking for the scenario B, to save the money, those friends, they purchased and shared the e-books. Yes, of course, there is a less income for the publisher and author and sellers, but the happiness is increased. For example, MTV owners Vacuum, he sued YouTube by 1 million for uploading TV shows and videos. They uploaded it. Yes, of course, MTV owner, he was affected by that, but Google and YouTube, they are making profit. And another things, finally, the users of the YouTube, they were happy. So we can see 3 parties, Google, YouTube, and another one, the users, they are happy. So the action is ethical. Now I would like to call AKM for further explanation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Seema. Good morning. Now I will explain the scenarios with the rule utilitarianism. And according to this rule, no one can break the rules in any situation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Final result is good or bad. This rule always stick on universal law, morals, and values. To analyze these rules, in scenario A, is selling customer information against the universal law. As my friend Seema already discussed about the example of Octopus Card, they sold 1.97 million customers information to their 6 partners of the Octopus Reward, and without informing those customers, and those customers had been contacted average and 1.7 times for promotion. So, which is not ethical, accepted by this rule. And in the scenario B, copying and sharing is also against the universal law. As an example, the US robbed you Black Keys band. They sued Pizza Hut and DIY chain Home Depot for copying their music in 2000 June. So the band had claimed Pizza Hut to copy song Gold on the Ceiling was used by Pizza Hut TV advert to promote their new product, and this was against the universal law. And the second legal claim was on Home Depot for using the song Lonely Boy in the advert for power tools. The band lawyer said this song is hard-earned success, so you cannot copy it. So it is unethical according to these rules. And recently, very recent, in the January, they again accused 2 American casinos of copying their songs for TV commercial. Both advertisements created by Pineapple Entertainment. So, according to the Intellectual Property Protection Act of 2007, they broke the universal law. If those companies do that again to other organization, that would cause greater conflict and distress in the long run. So this action is unethical according to the rule utilitarianism theory. So now my friend Said will explain the Kantianism. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Now I'm going to talk about the Kantianism theory, and we heard about the other 2 theories. Kantianism theory is all about goodwills, and it has divided into 2 formulations. The first formulation is treat others as you want to be treated, and second formulation is do not use other people for your own benefit. And we got the reference is year 2005. And now I am going to talk about the scenario A, and based on Kantianism theory, and how the theory is telling us that action is ethical or not ethical. Okay, we found one example. DVLA sold 4.5 million motorist details over the 5 years and made 21 million pounds. So according to the first formulation, what DVLA did? DVLA sold the customer motorist information. So the question is here, if other companies sell DVLA's information to others, what would be happen? It would be a greater conflict in the society. Also, it will affect the people lose their trustness, and also it will affect the other organization as well. So based on that, according to the first formulation of Kantianism theory, we are saying that nobody is not allowed to expose, release someone personal information to others. So based on that, the first formulation and the DVLA did wrong, and which is not ethical. The action was unethical. Let's say about the second formulation of Kantianism theory. The second formulation of Kantianism theory, we found that Harris, he was the director of OPC firm, and 2011 March, and he purchases 23,663 motorist personal information from DVLA. And what he did, he used that information to give car owners parking ticket, and they gave it like up to five months later the same day parking ticket. And also they made fake 28 days paying period, and they made another fake dismissal of the dismissal legitimate of appeal, and then they sent this information to the third party debit collectors. So that what they did, the Harry has done the bad things, and he collected information from DBLA and used those personal information to collect money illegally. So and for this reason, Harris has to be penalized, and he has to fine by the court, and because he has break down the customer. He break down the customer unfair trade, and he was fined about 29,850 pounds. So based on second formulation, we are saying that we are saying that DBLA broke down the law and sold the information to the third party, and third party used those information to collect illegally, and they earn money. So they have treated, they use other people for their own benefit. So that action was ethical. So this is my conclusion about the first scenario. My second scenario will discuss my friend Lee, and she will give the example. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Shai. Hi, good morning, everyone. Now I'm going to explain how two formulation of Canadian theory in working in scenario B. According to the topic, the scenario B is talking about the people who purchase the e-book and sharing only between close friends. And this is to save the money, and this is not acceptable universally, because they are use other people benefit for their own benefit. The same as there another example, the Joe who he's sharing the music in his own blog, and his blog, and he was fined $675 by USA government. So as you can see, the action of Joe is not acceptable universally, because they are using the music company benefit for their own benefit. So it's related to there are another argument about the political government. There are a lot of people sharing the field for the personal use, but it's not for the commercial. So related to this action in scenario B, this is unethical, but in this case is more acceptable. So now my friend Ranjit going to explain another presentation.
Thank you, Lee. Good morning, friends. I am here to explain you and evaluate the social contract theory. This is the definition given by Haley and Proctor. But in simple word, what does social contract theory means? It just means the social agreement social agreement made by the people for their mutual benefits, and it is imposed by the government. Now I'll move to the scenario evaluation. Here in scenario A, it is said that the selling customers information, which is actually not accepted by the society. The second thing is the government has imposed a law named as Data Protection Act to protect individuals' data. I am here explaining an example of NHS Trust selling the personal data of the patients and the staffs, which includes some sensitive data like home address, NI number, and so on. In here, they because of this selling of data, the people are losing their trust, and the NHS Trust is interfering in the people's privacy. So according to this evaluation, we can say that the scenario A and this example both are unethical, and here the example is also illegal. Moving down to scenario B, copying and sharing is also not accepted socially, because copying and sharing other people's works is not at all accepted. But if two persons is sharing their own piece of work, then it is okay. And here also, government has imposed a law to protect the person's individual work, and that is known as Data Millennium Copyright Act. Here in the example, I will it's a similar example, but little bit different because here they are using software, and in our scenario it is talking about ebook. So ebook and software both can be considered as intellectual property. So in this example, the company end corp, the end users or the employees are using only one software for 45 PCs. So here they are copying and sharing other person's work without their consent. So what they did for that, they breached the law, and that's why they got a punishment, and they need to pay $270,000. And actually they did that for saving money, but they lost more money instead of that. So but when comparing this example with the scenario, in here they are making the use of software for commercial use, but in the scenario it is personal. They are doing it for personal use. So there is a little bit difference, but at last they are copying and sharing. So it is not allowed by the society. So we can say that the action is unethical, but is more acceptable when comparing to scenario A. Now I'll call Seema to conclude.
Thank you, Rajat. Now, as you can see, according to the act utilitarianism, scenario B is more acceptable. But as we know, all the theories has limitations, such as act utilitarianism does not consider the law, and Kantianism, it looks on the specific situation. So, to explain it, we use the four use factors. For example, according to the fourth fair use factor, the purpose of scenario and the purpose and character was both of were money. They want to earn money and they want to save money. And the nature of work for the scenario A was commercial, but for the scenario B was personal. And of course, they copied the full amount, but the effect of market for the scenario A was high as comparison to the scenario B. So we can see the scenario B have the more positive point comparison to scenario A. So scenario B is more acceptable comparison to scenario A. Thank you very much. This is our